John chapter 10 verse 19. Okay, we're in Melaka. Welcome to Melaka. See, World Heritage City. We just recorded now to the side where the people are fighting, now with the Melaka sign here behind us. Verse 19. There was again a division among the Jews because of these words. We've seen now for a number of chapters there's a division. The people like, we believe, we don't believe. He's a man, he's a good guy. No, he's a sinner. He's a prophet. No, he is. The blind man is Lord. The Samaritans, he's the savior of the world. The official believed it. His son was healed. The workers at the wedding believed his mother actually, who believed him. And everybody got wine, most likely drunk as well in the process. Okay, some people might kill me for those words. And, but a kind of wine, kind of at the wedding, kind of, you draw your own conclusions. So there are always these divisions. Who is he really, ultimately? Okay, and it just continues. And now it's amongst the Jews, right? So it's amongst the leadership, not just the general population, but amongst, yes, the general population who are speaking, but they ultimately will follow the leadership, the Jews. Verse 20, many of them said, he has a demon and is insane. Why listen to him? Okay, so they've said this before. He's a demon. He's the son of a Samaritan, remember? A couple of chapters earlier, the Samaritan said that. He's just a son of a Samaritan. And he has a demon. Okay, so he's saying that he has a demon, he's insane. So why do you listen to him? Okay, that is what a group now. Because, wow, Abraham is our father, right? And God is our father. And then, but your father is a Samaritan and you got a demon. Okay, that whole discussion concerning who's our father, the woman taken in, that they brought to Jesus in adultery, which led to this discussion. So they're still on that. Verse 21, others said, these are not the words of one who's oppressed by a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind? So others looked at this and they were like, no, this interesting as well. These are not the words of one who's oppressed by a demon. Okay, it's not saying these are not the deeds of one, saying the words. Yeah, so earlier we see as well, some of the leaders, some of the Pharisees, some of the Jews, therefore, they heard the words and they heard the words, like Peter as well, you have the words of life, and they believed. Because these are not the words of one. Like one with a demon not going to speak like this. For sure not so logical and so coherently with so much proof that he is actually who he is claiming to be. So therefore he can't have a demon ultimately. And then the proof that they bring in, so they start with words, but then they say, he opened the eyes. One with a demon can't open the eyes of someone born blind. That is what the blind man said as well. Okay, what in the previous chapter the Pharisees could not admit to, which they didn't want to admit to. Now they had ultimately, so these guys ultimately use that as proof case. Not so the words here clearly, and then because no one has done, someone with a demon can't do these kinds of deeds. That's just all, right? They can't do these kinds. Or at least in this case now using that of the healing of the blind man in chapter 9 in the previous chapter as proof here in court. No, it can't be like what you're saying. It's just impossible.